deadlock. Both
I
teams
guess Hypoc is sick again. Bro, Hypoc is Hypoc has some
just the touch
bad
base
luck,
of
man.
form leading to this point. It's hard to split the two apart, really. I mean, NRG absolutely took me by surprise in that form they just
okay,
hit, but
chat.
MIBR, you can't
MIBR
down
on
them.
defense.
Regardless, we
NRG
dive
on
in,
attack.
NRG on the attack, MIBR on the defense. Where's your mind going as we lead into this standard kind of 1-3-1?
Well, NRG have been fantastic on their attack sides, which
Harbor
is
wall
a bit
over towards
unusual, 'cause
B.
we know them as
Create pressure like they pushed over
very
towards here. So in
defense-sided
theory,
team.
keep 2 over towards
Up
B as
against
you
NRG,
insert one on
NRG
middle.
get some serious troubles. And there's a lot of sheriffs out here, 3 for NRG, looking to take these long-range duels across mid.
Yeah, Spike still far off.
Flash
I
to
am looking
enable
at
the peak
extremity
as
over
well.
Towards A as well. The fact they've taken some deep
I mean, this
space
is nice at the moment from them.
to really maybe play an artisan if they do get the chance on this. But for
The
now,
only thing that's worrying me a little bit is the spike's so far away.
Som's used double cascades over here to try to push off Aspas from this aggressive line, or at least deny him some opportunity to take space. And Aspas has just stayed on top of that B container. He's not worried about somebody peeking him from a different
How did
angle.
MIBR react? I mean,
Has
this is the
kept
thing with
three,
this
though,
map,
on
mate.
the
You
B
can't
side of the map,
react.
and it's gonna be difficult to
That's why
figure
it's
out
so
exactly
annoying.
where Odyssey and
It's
Shen
like,
are.
how do they
Really
react?
easy for
Well,
them to
they
make
can't
like
really
there's
do
only
anything.
one in this corner.
how diligent are you?
They can't
NRG?
react.
Step by step, put in front of the other, but the first man strikes well.
Big bait.
Paranoia call this
Big bait. Oh my
Get
god.
out of here! You're not going to
Oh.
get more than that. Great work from Marder. Picking up the
Yeah, he
second
might- he
opens
probably
up
should've
that
got 2,
pathway.
yeah.
Rotations are far off. This is a comfortable plant.
No particular post-plant utility, though, for them to work with. Mada taking another important duel, already 2 in the round. You know him for those multi-kill rounds.
Yeah. And he's been absolutely wild so far. A treat to watch. Looking comfortable on big stages, but up against him, big names as well. Time to start moving. Aspas first to go for a little bit of a challenge. Chip on the way out, but dipping away safely towards main.
A vision block.
No smokes for this diffuse.
Got Dart forcing the fight. It's Scuba to swing in first. Marta still here trying to keep Aspas pinned down behind that smoke pretty much. And again, that time is playing the sweet song for NRG. They know
Yeah,
they
not
can
even
play
going
this
for it on this
perfectly
one.
now. Verno's options become 0.
It's a nice plan from NRG though.
NRG
Your presence over towards side,
on this
TP away.
pistol.
Once they know they got rid of the
They
smokes.
had that double bait and
Flash
switch setup in
to
MIBR,
swing.
and as soon as Mada got the trade on the second and navigated that situation, it's the smoke going down. It's Shannon falling that doesn't really give you the opportunities to play that diffuse properly
Yeah,
afterwards.
you gotta.
There's a chance here
He's
that
gonna get 2
Odyssey
though.
gets played in for a massive double, triple kill, but
Yeah.
Anything on pistol? No!
and they're referencing there the fact that their pistol rounds have not actually been great at this tournament so far. MIBR have been far, far better. So if NRG are getting those on the board, it's a great beginning. And their comp scales much harder with the ults, I would say. So in this round where they're expected to be able to rack up a bunch of kills on MIBR and start
Yeah,
those
they got
going,
a-
you know, you're looking
got
towards
strong
people
ults.
like Som and Brock as a combo, Mada and Brock as a combo, Scuba can take a side
Nice
of
and
his
slow
own
again
with
from
an ult.
NRG.
And this
Vision
comp is
block.
fantastic for those ult cycles
pressure
on the
again.
attack side.
Waiting for some kind of push.
We're seeing from NRG though, just the tempo of coming into this, very cautious here, not wanting to fall foul to any sort of stack either. Obviously we can see there is that 3 play over towards A this time, that supplement of Aspas over there, and Verno as well. And just kind of accepting the loss of B at this point. You're going to take a gamble here, but
Yeah.
again, buy-wise, well, they
Play
can
over,
afford to
I'm not
lose
sure I wanna
2
read this
for
one out.
NRG. You'd be happy enough, otherwise you do want to keep at least the 2 rifles in play.
And it shouldn't particularly be an expensive round. You want to try to keep those kind of things up. It's about prioritizing a certain ult to
After.
get those snowballs
Oh,
started
okay.
early.
No, I get what you're saying.
It's very
You're
difficult
saying
to
the round's
contest
about
through
to
this
end, you've
harbor
taken
wall
some
as well that
damage, you
goes
jump
up.
off to
It's
get
really
an
tough.
extra orb.
Abyss is a
Yeah,
difficult
if
map to
you
defend
got
at the
no,
best of times. And I think against this comp,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
can be so difficult
I like
for
that.
even Aspas when he's looking for an aggressive line to find a place on the map that he can fight.
Yeah, see what he can achieve in this. Again, only with the classic, you're looking at the Sheriff.
This is a
Dives
die
in
to
and
spike
that's it.
round.
Yeah, it really is.
I mean, this is a throw yourself off the map round, to be honest.
Yeah, it is.
I don't
It's
even
so
know
much
why you
safer.
take the risk of going forwards like this. But the biggest thing is you want to deny NRG from building up towards these ults.
And there's a couple players sticking close by, right? They're getting dangerously close.
It's okay if they feed to Ethan here, but anybody else, it's a bit of a disaster.
Yeah, look, Marder not a million miles away. See if anyone can capitalize on the bodies nearby. I guess the temptation calling, but no one's going to be crossing that final line forward. It may be Artisan. Hello, that's a player spotted. And again, building towards those ults, but
It's not
formality of the round will be giving up to the spike.
One
so no
closer on a
real
Visal.
excitement to be had.
Lauren, if you're going to die to the spike anyway, just throw yourself off and save us some time.
But what
Save
would
us
Lothar
30
think?
seconds,
What would
please.
Lothar think? Come on, come on, that's what's in their mind
That's
there.
true. They don't want to disrespect the game.
Correct. But 2-0 you are.
Yeah.
Very right. There is a
Michael,
question
thank
mark
you
why they
so
made
much,
us
man.
suffer
Thank you,
so
thank you.
long,
Yeah.
but
But okay, you've got a
Genuine
slow
coach question why
approach
such
here
as
early
say
on from
NRG's
Ethan
comp
Paul,
scales
something
hard
that
with
he's actually
ults.
been doing
They
great out on the
got
attack side
better
here at
ults for
Champs.
like hitting
Something that we'd be
sites.
critical of in America, but he's done a great job
Situational,
kind of
individual,
growing to the game.
and
He's
then
not had
I
to
mean
be
the
tested on
Asteroid's pretty
Bind or
good.
Sunset, though, and this is another game
This is
again
like 3
where the
to
map
help
all
them
looks great for
retake.
both teams.
Whereas you got
I
exec.
gotta say, I doubted Ethan, but I think
Exec.
seeing the best of Ethan in the
Just by
past, I
one,
didn't know
kinda.
if he'd be able to suit and complement that role, but I'm learning to eat my words here. Aspas out on a limb and just going to be severed at this point. Som with a swift one and able to fall away with 0 trade.
Incredible start on
Som
this
has
one.
been putting that cascade into Aspas's face over and over again, and there's never been
And we
danger
kind of get to
behind
see the
it
flaws
as
of
yet.
this map a
But
little
that
bit.
time posts
How the
himself up on an
MIBR
off angle and
react.
gets the better of
Do we
Aspas. You
push
just can't have good crosshair
middle,
placement there.
where we can't get
Aspas
any
is
info?
not going to be able to play that
Because
line
it's a
in
long
big
duel,
rifle rounds again.
and you would have to push all the way here
So
to
we
actually
can
get an
condition that
advantage.
Touch
You
of
push
doubt
over
if they do
towards A
decide to dare play it again, but at
and
this
get
point, NRG
information
with
that
the
won't
mantle
really
good.
help you.
About
Maybe
the
get like an
50-second
extra
marker.
second of info. Or do you push
Kind
over
of
towards
theirs.
B into a crossfire?
If they do manage to
Similar
come out and win
vibes,
this
you
round,
maybe get 2
Som's
seconds
gonna
extra
take
early
up
info.
closer and closer to his harbor
When
ult.
you
So
lose
this one is
4v5
so
on this map,
important
there is
that
nothing you can do
Cortesia,
but just sit there.
Verno are able to
Really.
put up resistance.
You can kind of feel it coming now, can't you? Verno, slightly on that deeper off angle, will
can
at
push
least
deep
evade
A,
the paranoia,
get
but now
one
can be
extra
guarded out here.
second of
Cortesia,
info. You could take the
somewhat
deeper
isolated.
lines, I get what
Three-man
you're saying.
swing, it's stunning.
But that's about
Cortesia,
it.
though, still
They're my
alive.
options.
But look at this layering. Up top, tries to divide and conquer. It's brutally hard. Som doing wonders for the side. Plant's now in, and that ult is now within touching distance. It is in. Game on, pretty much, and this is a save.
Yeah, this is a save, and like I'm talking, the ult snowball online really, really early. A beautiful idea from NRG. Both of
Yeah,
these
he's gonna
teams
save
are
on this
known
one.
for
I mean,
good
they just
ideas on
wrecked
the pistol,
Aspas
good
as well.
ideas on the bonus, but I got to tell you, Bonkar's been really, really impressive since coming back to NRG.
He's been great.
This combo of Bonkar,
Yeah, he
Ethan,
is.
and how they've worked together to develop some great ideas, I've been enormously impressed with. Because, again, here, look, they've got a very set game plan. They know that Aspas is always going to be holding on this little high ground over towards B, and that's going to allow them to push a cascade up in his face, hop on an off angle, and play that.
Yeah, it's been that touch of repetition.
You should just
that
stack
could
a site.
be the downfall.
Yeah, to an
3
extent.
clean rounds, and I think you're right. It is the approach. It seems
You
quite
either
clinical, very
gamble
methodical,
stack,
very aware
you could
of what
maybe
MIBR would like to
late
be
push
doing.
middle,
So
40
NRG
seconds in.
really prepped on this, and there it is.
You
just
could
right in front of
maybe
you. As you can
push
see, it
all
almost
the
kind of
way
won
to
and lost
A
in that moment.
and get
It felt like Som
early
did
info.
marvelous on site,
Like
but
deep
by this point it's
line.
done.
By the time they get into the
But
site as well, they've got a beautiful flash recon
That's insanely
combo to push
risky.
Verno out too,
This
so
is
it's not even
pretty
like Verno could
risky.
break the recon and try to
And
help.
the stack works
Cortesia on
okay,
site. They're
but
dismantling
insanely
slowly what
long
MIBR have
rotate.
put together.
because once you
NRG
don't have the
used to
mid
be a
info
pretty
as
heavy
well, you
anti-team,
have to go
but I
through
don't think of
spawn
them
and
like
take
that
longer.
anymore, but this
It's
opening
just not a good map.
definitely going back
As simple as
to
that.
what the kind of style that Finesse used to like.
Charon939 with a prime. Thank you so much.
Variety here. Much higher emphasis towards mid, at least to set up Marder to go.
I could get on board with
Why so? But it is going to be the site
with
hit
3-person
again.
grouping and trying to push middle.
Paranoia about that mid pressure is now going to force them into the corner. There's that layering of the ult from Som. The
Yeah,
site
we
looking
get,
good here.
we get to
Aspas
see what
can't really
Sideshow was
find a corner
talking
to
about
play
with the
from.
strong
Does he
ults.
find
Harbor ult
Ace
to
or the
push over
safety?
towards site. Wall
Shrines, when
covers
you can see the
everything.
layering to this,
Smoke.
it is so
Damn, we got
aggressive
smoke
to
over
try and
towards
play
heaven.
from.
We
You
got
gotta give it
wall.
up.
And
How
Omen
do you
flash.
the retake here with 3 guns? Sorry,
That's
3
nice.
pistols and only 2 weapons.
Then we got Cove as well out.
Plants in. You got
It's
the
so
2
much delay
rifles.
on
That's
this one.
about
They used a
all
lot
she
of
went
util
for
though.
it. Too much
Ethan can
utility
TP into
left
the
with
smoke if he wants
NRG,
to.
but the weaponry
Or at least fake the
might just be
TP.
enough to do it on its own. Let's see,
No,
Ethan.
he's going for it.
Be careful in this. Going to try and take a step forward up into that smoke. Do remember, these are pistols
Recon
here. These
for
are
him to get
sheriffs.
kills off
That's
of.
one of the Phantoms gone. That's the other rifle
Oh, nice,
dropped.
man.
And you're left at the 3 who had very little to play with. Yeah, Verno's done well here. Cortesia as well. But Som still standing. Holds the line. And basically puts a full stop to the
Very
end of the
nice.
round. NRG
Snowball is in full
absolutely locked
effect
in.
as well.
Small silver lining there for MIBR is that at least Som
They got
used
the
the
Harbor
ultimate
ult.
to open
Yeah,
up on
that
an
is the
anti-eco.
only
But
benefit.
he's almost halfway back to another ult, and he's helped power up the other ults. For example, Scuba starting to get closer, Mada starting as well. Next round is MIBR's best chance of stabilizing because there's no ults on the board for the attackers, and they can get an op online, start to try to play their game. But Bonkar is hype. This is the way that the Giants game began, by the way.
Yep.
Really clean start for NRG. Bonkar's screaming, gets to about, I don't know, 7-1 the lead or something, and he started relaxing a little, and he's like, okay, we're completely in control of this game. I think If NRG win the
His
next,
ult, yeah, dude, he got a lot
we
of
might
kills
start to
after
see
his ult
that
here.
little
he, like,
relaxation
halfway,
happen that
I guess?
Aspas is demonstrating.
It
On the
doesn't
other
look
side
so relaxed from the coach camp, however. Looking a little
No.
bit worried about this, and I don't blame you considering how we've got to this point at 4-0. Obviously, the timeout here for MIBR.
Step drive 84 with the prime.
And
Thanks
it'll
so
be
much
a
for the
horrible
3
wake-up
months.
call, right? This is
Thank you for
a
doing that.
little bit of a stark contrast to what they'd imagine, as this is their map choice. I'm sure you could have expected a good start from NRG, but maybe not to the caliber we're seeing. We're seeing Aspas on 0-3. This guy's rarely quiet. He'll find a way, right? We've seen this capability in the past, but a very cold beginning.
Well, one of the ways in which you can find value out of Aspas is instead of posting him up with an operator or with a rifle on passive lines, where he's going to get smoked off by some, you actually send it and go really aggro
Everyone's
with
sick
double
at the moment?
initiating
Yeah,
utility
does look
and
like it.
Aspas pushing out through B or out through A at the start of the rounds. But they're not opting for that. They haven't gone for any of that aggression. Even on the eco where they lined 3 up
no
towards B
armor.
main, they didn't push, they just
Over
waited for
towards
NRG.
B.
So the moment
We've
they
got
are
a
letting
KO
NRG,
isolated
the
on
attackers
site, so he has to
dictate all
fight,
of
so
the
hopefully
tempo.
there's a cage for him to play
Scares me
with.
'cause it feels so
And we got a
readable that they're
Cypher
gonna
that's
post
making
up
the
Aspas
jump across.
towards middle, potentially, maybe just
Cypher
give them that freedom to
There's
rotate.
a camera
but
way off the map.
let's see. This has not been a good
sure there's a
spot
camera out here.
to play from. It has been very well considered, mostly by Som on those key rounds, but still, Paranoia in and a little bit of
Yeah,
stall.
they find one of the
This could
trips
at
and
least
the
allow
knife
time
hit
for those
4,
rotations
right?
to come in,
Might
but a
have hit
scramble
everyone.
from NRG.
Yeah, they don't like the look of it. Artazine is over here, Cortesia as well. I thought maybe in the back of their head that MIBR stacked this site, but they make a lot of noise, faking like they're running away. And we're going to see at some point here the re-hit back.
It's a good
into B,
reset.
But Aspas has got a tinkle.
Cut sound.
He's headed in this direction.
Create all that pressure that
They've
you
burnt
could have
out some
gone
of the
anywhere
key
else
pieces
across
of
the map.
utility, though. That Paranoia now not being there brought Brony a little bit off as Curiosity. No. You've got to be able to land something on this.
Yeah, you
Left
had to get a
information, I
kill.
guess.
I
Aspas
had
in the
to
right
get a
place, but you lose
kill.
down one.
2 people with
Rox
util out.
landing the shot. Aspas also ready to say it, and he's not quite there. Sight now under scrutiny. Spike on the way up. You still have Cortesia trying to live amongst them. Takes away Ethan. This is the best fight they've had yet. A brilliant follow-up as well. MIBR digging their heels into this round. Down to 2. This looks finally
That was
like they
nice
found a
though.
rhythm.
Cortesia beast rounds from him.
That stabilization had to come from MIBR in this round. They were risking going down onto an eco again, and NRG, all of their ults coming back online. So this was desperate territory, and I was very worried when Artazine makes a push like that and whiffs everything. But Cortesia, inside a smoke, this is how you need to anchor. If you're going to try
Yeah,
and do
we
it
were
on
speaking
B,
about this a
you've
little bit
gotta
on
be
Pod
living
Chat.
inside
How,
those
like
smokes.
no one was doing this smoke.
Heroics from him though. Uncharacteristic whiff from
Like,
Aspas.
we saw like 2 abysses where the first time we saw this smoke reintroduced was DRX, I think it was.
That might just be the
Like
spark
one of the
they
only
needed.
ways you can hold B
NRG,
really.
though, go right back to business. Let's see
smoke
if there's an
here.
adjustment in play potentially. Already Aspas, much
Gives you a lot
different
of-
position.
A lot of freedom. Can actually take some of the jaws.
The dart on the other side of things, and that might
Can play inside it.
invite Aspas and Verno to go for a little bit of a push.
Means that even when you go up over towards site, it's an extra angle you have to worry about.
You'd think he wants to
Tipping
get it a
Spice,
bit
thanks so much
deeper.
for the tier 1, dude. Thank you for that.
This is such an odd spot to play against a Yoru ult.
Oh god. Oh god. We've got a way out, right? Pull the cord. Get out of there. Marta.
Oh, what's we? Okay.
Spot the retreat. Play into the smoke. Gotta be
All
careful
goes
now,
in, though.
Never
Everyone
coming
over
back far
towards
on this. They don't
site.
wanna take any
We got
risks
Ethan
on this scale-up
absolutely
coming out from
sending it
NRG. Looking for the plant
into
to
his
come
own
in.
smoke.
Som's gonna be at
Nothing
the helm
stopped
of
this
this.
plant.
That's gonna
Cove
have
to
no problem
protect
to
it.
just yet. Oh, well, okay.
What?
Aspas right above the 2 layers of utility. Gonna
Dude,
pluck away
I guess
Marta.
that's just before the smoke
Good
pops.
springboard and that potential flank
Hello?
coming
Oh
in.
my God.
Another. You can't forget about Aspas in this. Pixel's out of place and he's going to find them every time. Some chip damage here, down to the 3 to over-excel in this position. Rourke looking for someone to try and peek out through heaven, but they know their lines here. 2 players now working back in. It's getting tense on the site. Flank now coming in as well. That's going to be on the line.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
clear
that's a clean
up.
one.
MIBR out of
Very,
nowhere,
very
looking firmly
clean.
in control, and
Bono
Aspas
took like a bullet
given
through a
2
wall. That was
key
about it.
kills.
Given 2 easy
I would love
ones,
to see who
be
got
honest,
the
to get
first kill.
himself
I
back
guess
on
it's
the
just
board
before the Omen
for the
smoke
first time
pops.
in this match.
Over the harbor wall.
He was trying to play on a very uncomfortable line, and I think NRG just don't quite
Yeah,
realize
it's a smart jump
this
from him,
angle
though.
exists, because when Mana went down, he must have been commenting that was through the smoke rather than being over the top of the high tide. Aspas
Perfect round, guys. Let's go, let's go.
gets his opportunity.
I know that's hard, but
Cortesia is the hype man for this
Yeah, he is
squad.
the hype
That's
guy.
a new role that he's
Som
picking
is
up over
one
the last
away
couple
from
of
another
months,
harbor
trying
ult
to keep
very
the
early
energy
on.
high for the team. But NRG themselves looking one away from getting 2 massive ults with Som and
Astra ult's sick on this map, especially on defense. Creates a lot of pressure. Honestly, sometimes it's better to just hold the Astra ult instead of using the Astra ult. Just means that when you get over towards these sites, you have to commit over towards sites so heavy. Max you can have is like 1 in these positions.
Cortesia has been the backbone. He can't break now. Pressure through middle, going to spot out 2. Now feels the attention coming through A main. They've got 2 players up here. This is risky.
Oh, dude, that was kind of nice from them as well.
Beautiful work from them.
Going up the rope at the same time. I think these guys had to just get out of there.
But for now, Wong comes in. Stability found, but a 5v3.
Very tough, especially against Scuba Steel Garden. Those 2 players from NRG in Heaven were pinched on both sides. And Ethan just made the call, we gotta send it. Ran through Cortesia's cage and have put MIBR in a horrible
hear a sound cue. Visol goes in. It's so nice, dude. I've been enjoying watching NRG at the moment. It's been they got some nice stuff.
You're not getting much play on this NRG. Lovely decision making.
Still an insanely attack side of map. MIBR will be fine with like 4, but still nice to watch this team at the moment.
Really nice tech here, NRG. Over towards B, they're putting a Cascade and a Vice Flash. So if the Vice Flash pops, you know someone's in front of the Cascade. Great opening protocol. Here in this round, they go for the ace.
Everything they're doing here is what they did in the off-season.
Intervent before it's ever broken. And that allows him just to clear out all of that space, establish a good position, and then a teammate comes and
if you're anting this stuff, you could legit look back at some of the stuff at the end of last year.
In as Scuba goes up the rope, and they fight into A Heaven with 3.
Kano with the Prime, thanks so much for the 9 months.
MIBR had defenders there, but they just find the right timing. Thread the needle. And Som's back to having another ultimate as soon as they can play for this orb.
But Aspas is here at least. I just wonder if he's going to get called off. Again, there's a little bit of worry in my mind about Aspas at this point, and you'd already noted those protocols scaling up to this.
Yes, but if the knife comes through, they won't be able to go for the flash, and he's looking for the player that goes up top. Okay, Scuba actually hangs back, doesn't get
a little bit of difference from MIBR. I'm trying to get early info.
Flash caught someone, they know there's aggression coming out here for
Is Alpha going to be back for the rest of the tournament? We don't know for sure. The tweet from Kojo said that he at least was recovering already, so winning that game means doesn't have to play until Friday, next Friday.
You'd expect it towards that minute.
So that's a long time, man.
Too much over towards A either. Casual rotation coming in as well.
And how Doma was speaking in his interview,
really
kind of feel confident that it'll be alright.
There's a chance. You can't forget about that man. Ethan going to be removed instantaneously. Almost played in on this. Having Verno up there as well, catching the attention.
I say no smoke. Still got a harbor. They do pick up the orb, so he's got his ult.
Just too quick. They trade out his life for
4v5 kind of means that you get a little bit of freedom. So Scuba can just speak this if he wants.
Facing the Aspas op again.
Omnipresent work though from Aspas. Hard to get away from this guy. Keep your eyes on the spike. Also scaling up this way, but going to dive through towards that A site. All going to come in, force away 2.
All over towards A, we got the Lurk in middle. I mean, they're just waiting for a reaction on this one. They really are. Looked like the whole time they wanted to hit over towards B. They were just waiting for some kind of overstep in middle here. Again, I think anything above 4 here from MIBR is like a big win.
Was the perfect cure to their woes.
Early in this half, NRG had such good ideas of how to stop what Aspas is generally want to be going for.
It's also a lovely change up from MIBR. Just like this was one of the first rounds where I felt like they were in control. Aggro push over towards B, early info, then they kind of know they're going to go over towards middle.
Real large amount of faith in Cortesia to lock down the other side.
This is the first one where they're not like sitting back waiting, they're just more playing, more like forcing them into their own game.
Again, in my mind, when it comes to Aspas, not being the standout kind of, frag movie player at times, but these couple of kills here absolutely essential to outcome. But enough's happened.
Bit of a disaster round for NRG. Yeah, it was more just they have to react on the fly.
I was a little bit worried.
I think that's a good way of playing against NRG.
We actually have a little bit of a game.
Go a little bit aggro, you disrupt their own game, and you kind of put the pressure on Ethan to make good mid-round calls.
They're pretty close to getting down onto an eco themselves. This next round is not going to decide it, but a couple definitely could.
Especially on the newer maps where they probably don't have as many set protocols. We've seen they got good ones on Lotus.
Really allow you to flood in and stop, for example, Som refreshing those walls in your face all the time. So there are serious chances for MIBR to get back into this half and maybe even take a lead. So I like the timing here of Bonkar going for the tack timeout. looking to adjust something. Early ideas are a little out of date now.
If a player witnessed a 9-3 cast, does it affect their mental if they get a 9-3 lead? Nah, not really. You kind of just put it back to your own stuff. The thing with all the players is that you play so many pracs that you probably had a half where you win like 12-0 or 11-1 on each of your halves. So you can always feel like every game's going to be doable.
NRG, what's the adjustment now?
Fairly similar
everyone kind of comes in with the same mental.
Towards B, and more aggressively fighting for A main control. But the spike's not committed. This is not an A hit. NRG just making it feel like it could be. Drawing defenders over there.
A heavier emphasis. Bodies behind
look at this rotate right now. Ali info over towards B. It's pretty nice though. We got A pressure, make it look like you're kind of faking. Then we got wall, we got flash over towards B to then make it look like we want to hit B. Go look at Verno right here. Drones over towards B, instantly clears the pressure, causes team to go back and stack over towards A. The timing of Verno's util here was spot on. The idea from NRG is great, but
has to respect it. 45 they go for the hit and it's a miss! But Aspas there doesn't miss the
just have numbers there.
Cortesia, the 1-2 punch, the sight.
This was a lovely round from Verno.
MIBR banner all day long. It felt like they doubted themselves for a second. You saw the hesitation.
30 seconds left.
They got back in time. And they looked like an immovable force at that point. Scuba's options are near on zero.
This is a cool round just to watch in general. Like NRG's ideas after the timeout's really good. It's just down to Verno.
Ults online.
One of the most impactful timings of a drone we've seen.
MIBR have made all the adjustments that they need to. And yeah, really
maybe
solid
it needed like an extra wall or something to sell it a bit more.
Where are the attacking smokes in this kind of
situation? Maybe had to invest one person into it.
A lot of these avenues available for MIBR to try to take the fight from heaven, swing in through backside. Didn't really feel like it was well put together that round. I'd like to see them work
today the day of student beating the master. Post a mini Verno Bonker. This is a great round from Verno, kind of outsmarting him.
Test the jet.
What if Boaster was the master all along? That's all I'm saying.
Gets caught by that knife. Makes it feel like they're
never gonna miss an opportunity to call Mini a fraud.
Feel a little bit like shadow boxing between these two, trying to
early camera here to get info, and we see a ping out, so they maybe are expecting
no
this.
over rotations from that MIBR side.
When does camera get checked?
Already going to be heading back towards B.
Retake?
Expecting it enough.
Damn, that's
away as the plant obviously coming in now.
Some discipline on
this
one.
drone to try and support some of this pressure. It's worked.
Nice little tag on this one. Astro ult goes in. Camera goes out, spots one. That's it. So they don't know where Sova is right now. After being seen over towards here, jumps back over towards Sai. Sai ult confirms it as well though. Big shot. Oh, he didn't commit. Broke out to commit here. It's nice, man. Dude, MIBR look great. 5 on attack, 5 on defense is a lot.
Largely in control.
Chance to get 2 more as well.
What NRG has been trying to do.
Yeah, the adaptations have been really nice, and here's the value out of these ultimates I was talking about. Of course, mana goes down early, and that doesn't help NRG, but they have to play in awkward cliff post-plant positions because you're getting boxed in by that Cosmic Divide, and then Artisan's taken away all of your tools to be able to work with. MIBR have got back to a great position in this map. And Cortesia has got great reason to be excited, 11 and 4.
4-0 down to this.
Brilliantly. Absolutely wondrous to watch as well. Not
okay,
only
NRG.
the hype man, but certainly bring it
when
in
the time gets
too.
tough for NRG, they just go for set strats. It's one of the things that one of the things that Bonkar's added just to make the calling and everything a lot easier. Just rely on the strats. Just rely on the ults. We have this. Here's a set strat. But one away from ult. Just rely on it. If you get the ult, you can do this.
Again, layers on this one.
It's a way of covering up your calling if you're calling struggling.
Finally dives into the matter, and you said it. A bit of a clear-cut affair here. Shouldn't be too complicated, and it wasn't.
No, I mean, I'm a little surprised, though, that they didn't try to combo the Yoru and the Sova ult. Cortesia on the flank.
Oh, no.
He's been hidden.
Yeah, but look at the 2 players remaining.
I mean, there is some low HPs here, yeah.
3 players make it 4 to try and handle this. Guys,
it's a great jump.
Swinging. Aspas.
That's respect.
He's back a little bit closer. I think he might know that the options are kind of gone here, but gives it a
double smoke.
Bit of a glance.
Double smoke half would be kind of nice.
A win here would just be forcing out an ult, so pressure is good.
Tom's low HP. Aspas, how much can you do to these boys? How much damage can you achieve? Okay, Som will get to live, as to the other two.
Cortezia got a little unlucky. He hit a stray bullet over towards Som. 17 HP survives in this one. Yeah, there was a chance that Cortezia was about to get double.
It is, and that's an enormous amount of respect for a player that's been doing great. Look at that kill, purely off minimap info. And like I said, really conservative actually from NRG there, only utilizing Manazon.
Far away,
That
that's
now
kind of
gives
nuts.
them a harbor ult, Sova ult combo to be able to maybe get the edge in this final round and avoid
Good
it
thing
being
for
a
NRG
tight
is they
game.
didn't. I mean, this was the main one. They
with the
didn't use
initiative
Sova.
here,
Such has been talking about
looking
it.
to explore mid for one of the first times, and that's going to give Aspas an opportunity.
Yeah, we haven't seen much of this, right? It's so indicative now as well with the utility being, it feels obvious.
Yeah, well, we saw them do an A-split before with the Omen ultimate.
Nice and simple again.
This round,
Vision
looking
block,
like they're
vision
faking
block,
it, going
drone
back
to make
in.
it feel
just
like
do
you're
that
putting
ult
numbers
combo
behind
on
it.
A.
Into the group up, harbor ult hit. Again, you don't need calling, it's all set
this,
stuff.
but from afar, Verno.
Ooh.
Whoa!
Oh,
How's that
dear,
happen?
I don't understand what I've just witnessed.
Has he jumped to avoid a Sova ult coming through?
He must have done, surely.
I think he
He's
took
doing
his
the
TP late.
Oh, dearie me, it's a 3v5. It's not how you wanted to end this half if you're obviously NRG. Oh dear, we already seen what Aspas has done from this position. Scuba, you ain't got it in you, Captain. 6-6.
6 is a great half on defense here, especially when they lost
Well,
pistol.
that's a bit of a disaster. I think you can give credit to
I think
Verno
he took
there
a TP
for
too
being
late.
proactive
We
with his
saw,
ultimate to try
I
to
can't
stop
remember
the
who it
hit
was.
from coming through.
We saw someone
I was
else do this
expecting
event.
Som and Braun
It
to be the
was
ones
Kang, wasn't
out
it?
there with the value, but this ult from Verno.
Yeah, he just took it too late.
He just sent his TP off the map. That really is a Kang.
No, truly, we've been here before.
And I'm not talking about the Parisian cabaret.
And on that note, we're going to hand it over to Lou, standing by with a superfan on MIBR.
Un fan chinois qui a grandi au Brésil, a Chinese fan who grew up in Brazil. Chin just joined me right now. So I heard you've been living in Brazil. You know, you've been supporting the Brazilian teams and stuff. So what makes the Brazilian culture and community so special to you?
When I moved to Brazil, I was welcomed with big hearts by the Brazilian people. They're just such amazing. And Brazilian people just have the most amazing energy out of all the people.
And we can definitely see that on stage too. Donc première question, j'ai su que tu avais habité au Brésil. Qu'est-ce qui fait que cette communauté elle est si incroyable selon toi? Et ben, j'ai été accueillie à bras ouverts. Les Brésiliens sont si chaleureux et ont tellement d'énergie. Et c'est clair que ça se voit sur le stage. And second, very important question. Can you tell me, Chin, why is Aspas the GOAT?
Well, because firstly, he just has the most insane jet we ever seen. He just like jumps out of the map and knifes everybody outside. And secondly, his op is just too fast. And most of all, he just has too much aura. He invented the lean on the chair and close his eyes hold. And he's the best.
Too much aura and a very good jet for sure. Donc c'est pourquoi est-ce qu'Aspas c'est le GOAT, c'est la meilleure jet du monde, c'est le meilleur sniper du monde. Et il a évidemment inventé la pose où on s'allonge dans la chaise pendant les pauses tactiques. Thank you so much. I think you had something to say in Portuguese to the Brazilian community.
Queria mandar salve para a comunidade brasileira de Valorant. Vamos MIBR!
Vamos MIBR, and let's see if the Brazilian boys can get the win on Abyss.
To give credit where it's due here. MIBR woke up after a bit of a brutal start, right? NRG 4 beautiful rounds. They were stunning. Like they had playbook open on
that's looking
the desk.
kind of
and obviously we
one-sided.
are checking in the point
Cortez,
basis,
yeah,
so
kind of own this one.
your eyes towards that. But the
Had you
answer
remained
back
so
was
calm over the
near on
course of
perfection
watching,
from MIBR.
and
It really was. When I think about both these two
either way
teams,
with actually
MIBR
not
are the
supporting
ones
any
where
team in
it's simple
particular.
plans executed well.
I don't-
And I think that once they got the adjustment,
the reason
once
that
they got
I
the
watch
idea
and I
that
like
NRG were
watching
coming in
is
with,
because I want to see
they
why
made
teams
that
lost.
small
I think
pivot to
that's
their game,
where I'm at.
And then once
I
they're all
like-
on the same page, the
I like the
execution
process
really
of
clean
what
from
teams
them.
do in terms of
So
like improving
while
game after
we were
game.
gassing up Bonkar and even
I
the
don't get
game
excited
plan early
because
on,
I've watched
actually
like
a lot of credit to
35
Verno
hours of
here, who Frod's been talking
5v5
about as being that big
FPSs, man.
leader with all the ideas for the team. And what
plus,
an
like,
incredible story Verno's has been over the
I've
course
been
of
in
the
a
year. He's
team,
now
so it's
going
not
up
like
against his
I
former squad.
would get
That's going to be a lovely feeling.
excited
to
watching other teams, I guess.
After a stark start.
Also,
Goes
once
the
you
second
watch
half
a
of the
whole
MIBR
year
attack.
of
NRG on
screenplay Reina,
Tied all even, though,
you'll
but
see some of the
the,
craziest stuff. So
pace in which we saw it.
35
MIBR certainly waking up with a
35,000
couple last rounds now.
I would
Already
say.
very clear-cut approach.
around there.
Artesine actually missed its knife, so they were worried
Like
about some of the
Scream in a
back
year
action.
with practices when
Now I think
everyone
we've gotta
wasn't
read
that good at the
NRG role
game.
playing from Link. So they
With
don't
him
have to
on
worry about
Reyna,
this wall too much.
trust me, I've seen the
Aspas
maddest
here.
stuff you
He's been
can see
good
in
from
this
his
game.
position, but it's puts a lot on his plate. 10 to 5, certainly looking like he's on this one, but that utility well
At
placed.
least 5 hours,
Allows
yeah.
him to take the step
Only.
towards the site here. Aspas free swings, going to get a good tag and a good follow-up on towards Brock here. You can see Som already struggling to stay alive. MIBR. Blink and you miss it. That was clear as hell.
Beautiful shooting from the MIBR players, and they even had a safety net in the back. Cortezia was going for that mid lurk. He wasn't even required. The guy who's at the top of the scoreboard, literally just a backup plan that wasn't needed. MIBR came away with a pistol. Some great shooting in difficult positions here from Aspas. And Verno
Yeah, but
providing
they got
covering
no,
fire
they got
as
no
well.
vision blocked
More of an
across as
on-site
well,
setup
right?
in the post ban, something that NRG was struggling with. But MIBR make it look good.
Yeah.
I think you,
That's a
I
line
don't know,
set
something's
early
gone
on.
wrong when you have a double
Well, if you can
double
play onside
controller
post ban
company
side
got
like
no
that, you don't have to
smoke
be as
for the
worried about
cross.
NRG's retakes. They've got so many smokes.
You're buying too
If you
many
play
guns.
offsite, it can be really tough. But if you're happy scrapping like that,
James
works.
Jet with the Prime, thank
Yeah.
you so much for the
now
2
this
months.
is nerdy. Is what we
Yeah,
call
this
it.
is...
Is it?
Yeah.
If you,
You
if
actually
you
get
swing
banned if you
window
do this
here,
in
you're
ranked.
dead.
For sweating too hard.
I see. I see. Perspiring all over the B site. But I think MIBR might be figuring this out too. That there's been
Might
no
be jumping off the
signs
map here.
of life anywhere else. And look, here we go.
Hey, they might not get a
See?
plant.
NRG
Oh, they're not getting a plant.
off the map. Love
You're not
that.
Pretty good.
You're not going to get the plan.
Yeah, it worked out well. I
Unfortunate.
will say though,
There's
buy-wise,
no
they
Big brain
optimized,
work.
Had an inkling this might
gameplay
happen.
there from
Min-maxing.
NRG.
Sweaty.
they buy 3 guns
Very.
into it.
Smart.
Yeah, very. But if we're talking about the flashy stuff, that's coming through from MIBR, and this is another round to lean on that. The fundamentals, the mechanics.
You're,
They've
ask,
been
you're
had a
asking because
lot
you
of
support
games
Paper X,
where they've just
and
outshot their opponents
now
to
they
such a high
lost. It's
degree.
ruined your
Even the
day.
fact that they took
The
off
only
Fnatic
team I really cared about,
was
man, was
mostly
when I
them
was
just
in a
contacting
team.
around the place and beating them up.
Now
Beating
I
up
just watch
poor
for the fun of
Fnatic.
Valorant, to be
Yeah.
honest. I just like Valorant.
Say that to me. You know
I don't think you can
biases.
say poor Fnatic after they just had that
Yeah,
comeback
I know.
as well.
I know. All right. Hold on. A little bit of early pressure here. Speaking
Go
of scraps
Valorant,
and
actual
brawling,
go
MIBR
Valorant,
do
yeah.
look like they're up for the fight. Hudson already taking space. We're going to pull off this. Draws a lot of a reaction.
It's a really good timing, actually, for NRG to get back in with that high tide, because they dodged Artesine's knife.
But
And
it's
they're
still
back
nice
in
from
with still those
MIBR, though. They
abilities
didn't
to
full
work with,
commit
but
on
they
this
had to
one.
give up mid. And already Cortezia,
They take all the
so
space over
confident because
towards
he's been
middle.
winning
They
every
only
duel.
just
He's
cleared
taken
it.
an
Dude,
enormous amount of
Cortezia's got
space
great
early.
timing on
Don't
this,
even
and
blame
even
him.
just
You've gotta kind of
even
pull
just
your own
waiting
number
and
up
caging
sometimes
this
if you
off
know
and
you've got a
creating
hot
pressure
hand in
here
the
is so
game.
strong.
Already, yes, there's awareness from NRG. There's a possibility someone slipped the net, but Cortezia can hold this. This makes rotations brutally hard.
And Raw going all the way through spawn. Cortezia is going to hear this, though he doesn't hear Som. Actually, now, body's coming back over. Ethan with a shot.
Yeah, pelting shot. Cortezia then strikes, though. Takes that timing, try and work up middle. Put NRG back under the gun, and Som having to wait patiently. Aspas looking for his
What's going
opportunity
on
at the
here?
same time, but it's Verno
Why is
who's fallen.
Aspas flying in the
Cortezia,
air?
gap closing
Big Joe
in.
here, 25
A
seconds
threat
on this
through and
one.
through.
Aspas has to get the
Now with
spike and send it.
dropping, he
Has
goes
to hope the
down.
rest of his team can actually
Som
get some
holds the
kills.
ground. They don't expect a second, though, and Aspas is still working on the site. This is where it could all change. Shut up!
Player standing.
What? Yeah, you took all
Go
that
for it,
time.
man.
We were
See
gonna
some
run at the end.
damage.
I know it was getting
One
late,
kill's
but
worth.
Damn! 8 seconds now. There's very few players who can pull off miracles like this, and I think even Aspas knows this one is a little too far. As the time will dwindle. That
Might
felt
get a
like
duel
missed
here, though.
couple of key
Yeah,
opportunities
it's
there
worth,
for
man. That's
MIBR.
good. Any kids? No, not
There were a
them.
couple of duels actually taken by the
It's
players
still
over
nice.
towards
Electric
B
kill actually
that
is
they
pretty big at the end
crucially
there.
lost. And I think had they been able to get, you know, this kill happening, Mada also getting a pick there. If these had
Never
not
had a
gone
problem
the way
with
of NRG,
Scream playing
I think they were
Reyna.
in a really bad positional
Maybe
problem.
like beginning of
But again, good
2022.
awareness from NRG, realizing
Mate,
they
at the
should
beginning of the
force
game,
fights.
90% of people weren't
They come out with the
mechanically
win, just as we were praising
good
MIBR
enough
for
to
looking like the slightly
play
sharper
the
team
game
when
for a
it
long
comes
time.
to the mechanics.
So he was always going to
They
beat
got
everyone.
gunners on NRG. See if
Like
it all
90%
comes
of
through.
those
Mada
players
a little
just
bit
aren't around
quieter
anymore.
than what I've been enjoying from him, but still,
It's not good enough.
early doors here. Map 1.
Yeah, he's definitely had some big recoveries, even on Abyss, actually. Game against EDG, which was
Outlaw.
slapper of a
1,
map.
2, 3,
I
4,
don't think I've ever heard a
5.
map called a slapper
No?
before.
Early
No.
bit of sounds.
Well,
You've been in
TP
Germany for too
taken.
long.
Yeah, Yes,
This
that's
is the
probably
same
what it
setup they
is.
used in their off-season all the time. Whoa,
Duels in pretty
okay.
similar positions from the same players as last round.
Late, late swing, and they popped them both.
Apparently.
Are we just sitting here in a replay? Don't see either of them. Prius, wakey, but
also, you kind of have to save in this spot, don't you?
it's a cancel unless, what, Cortesia gets you 2?
Yeah.
I mean, you're putting a lot on this guy, and they are so aware of this. Look at NRG's positions.
Wow, we got the guy
Super
at the
away,
back.
even loss of 1. They're fine. Marder's still got the ground for this.
It's a nice trade.
48 seconds. He is still scrambling for this.
Shenom has a gun that will one-shot all of NRG, but he doesn't really want to save it for the next.
Yeah, he knows that the phones will be somewhere.
It's not a pretty look, is it?
Flash to see if anyone actually made it all the way through.
I mean,
They're going for it.
Seconds left.
Prove me wrong. Make me a
Does he
believer.
get
I'm down
spammed?
for it. Burno, gonna get the plant at least. But you've got to be looking at that outlaw, finding the value here
I mean,
as well.
with the
They can't be
outlaw,
quiet
dude,
in
I
this.
think
Has
this
to
is
be instrumental.
doable. One probably
You've
had
got
to
an
play on
outdrive,
site
but
purely to the smoke, though.
Kind of looking at what you got.
But they don't
That
feel
is a
super
rough
comfy.
smoke. I mean, they'll have another one. Ethan's
Yeah,
got one in
they
his
got
back
another
pocket.
smoke.
They
It'll be
put
on
the
spike as well. Then they can all duel in front
Are
of
they
it.
aware that
As soon as they
that's
get in that smoke and
That's
tap the
the
spike, it's
consideration, isn't
done.
it? Is that
But
intentional or just simply awful? But Scuba's going to find Verno for free.
yeah, there we
And
go, it's
that's
done.
the smoke that probably is going to do the job, and it is. Ethan, safe pair of hands at the end. And it was the start that kind of defined the round within a couple of seconds. 2 quick kills, and the rest was all very, very obvious.
Take a look at how these
No
actually
way, they
happen.
both got kills through.
Are they both through?
Okay.
Okay, so Marder at least takes an honest
Pass the
fuel
brain for
against
sure,
the other
with my
duelist on the
weapon.
other side, but the other straight through a smoke. And I think that MIBR here might be starting to get the read that NRG are waiting out the knife, so they were looking to do something a bit more contacty into B, thinking there'd be nobody home and they'd be waiting out that knife time in, and instead, NRG just take the duels and are happy. Marder's talked about
Okay,
it
it's just
actually
a low
in
buy.
interviews
Looks
before
like just
that
a faster
it doesn't matter
A
how
with a bit
bad
of
he
mid
starts the
pressure.
map, he just
What really
plays the
ruins
rounds
it is the
exactly
fun that you
same
go
as
to
if he's-
VLR and check game stats
know,
and
as if
stuff,
he's
and then
got
you
the
see
confidence.
Fred saying
It's a
players
pretty
are
good
frauds
mentality
and
to have.
teams are
You've seen,
frauds.
Kayak in EMEA
The
had a similar thing before. He's had some
Mate,
absolute
you
stinkers
can't
of
go
innings.
you can't go through your whole
Mentality-wise,
life
keeps it in a
caring
very
about
good
what other
place. It's
people
nice to see
say.
a kind of parallel here. Some of those
Mate, it's a bunch of
younger
12-year-olds, man.
looking talents.
If you
And
walked
it's a
if you walked
massive
down the
difference between
road
the two duelists, isn't it? You've
and a
got
12-year-old
your
flamed you,
greatest of all time
he's
candidates going
randomly
up against a
flaming
rookie who's been
you. I don't know, you're wearing a
phenomenal.
weird hat. He
Marder
goes,
set the
nice hat,
record in
moron or
Americas.
something.
Over
Mate,
players like Aspas who've
who
had
cares?
4
It's a
years to be able
12-year-old.
to put up those numbers.
Scene, isn't
You
it?
move
Hard
on.
to not be a fan of Marder. See if he does start to heat in a little.
Don't let it
by
affect
his
you,
own
dude.
level of performance. Now a 1-for-1 trade out the buy is for MIBR, but Aspas is still sharp
Dude,
as
low
ever.
buy,
Doing
send it over
exactly
towards
what
the
the
side. They tried
doctor
to
ordered.
fast flood.
We spoke
There's a
about
harbor
Marder.
wall
Give
messed
us
up
a
here.
bailout
I'd have to
here.
check
Show
this
me
back.
what you can do.
Too busy talking about
56
kids
sec.
flaming people with
Oh.
hats, man.
I think Cortesia just heard this.
Oh.
Oh, Marder, that was filthy, but the
Yeah, nice
shot's still
movement.
nice from Cortesia. All too aware. Keeping them absolutely contained. I'm round by round and game by game, I get to watch Cortesia. How can you not love this guy in action? Outdoing
read that one
Aspas
out.
numerically,
Funny
which is
that.
already nuts. And the way he's just so good at this map control, the way
Ah,
he
God,
plays it
these
out.
two are...
Brilliant
Oh,
stuff.
these two have...
Look how nice that stun was as well, actually,
Yeah.
from Shenom. Aspas dashes into his Cloudburst and gets 2 free ones. Playing quite passively as a duelist again, but taking the smartest of fights.
I mean, the call is the fast
Only
flood.
looking to take that engagement once its opponents are stunned.
Yeah, I think this is a good
NRG
timeout.
stun
It's a small
themselves,
little
they're
mess
gonna
up.
have to take another tack timeout. That's
Small
their
little
second one
mess up,
burnt
pretty
now.
costly. They
Yep.
should
As we
still
head
have
into
enough
round 18.
money
That's
to
a pretty
buy,
devastating
right?
round to lose because MIBR were on a weak buy. NRG thought that they were going to take the lead. Instead, still trailing, still chasing after such a great start to this map.
Yeah, and you can imagine the position they would have been in, right? They'd have these ults coming through now, a couple much closer, Scuba only 2 away. The buy's still serviceable, but it's certainly not pretty.
Bonkar always very vocal in these kind of moments, rattling out commands of what he wants to be adjusted. Now clearly, you can see in that round that MIBR have a good protocol for if NRG try to flood defend on A. So that might be what he's trying to adjust. Maybe he wants a little more aggression.
Okay, big buy round, chat.
Maybe he
1,
wants
2,
to not
3,
focus
can't buy
on Aspas
next.
too much when he's diving in initially because he is just looking to pull
I
attention.
mean, maybe, but knives mean they'll buy in
You
this
can
one.
see it pretty quickly at this point because it looks relatively similar as a start. Now,
I mean, yeah, it kind of looks like they're running the
headstrong
exact same
MIBR
round.
want to be about this. Looks not been having a pretty game.
Oh, it's not an Odin map.
That was
is
a
No, very true.
chunky shock dart.
This foul business from him on that weapon, but yeah, not going to be seeing it here. MIBR, 4-1 splitting up towards this, just leaving Cortezia off on his own. A super passive hold.
I could imagine Bonkar calling for more of a protocol to try to flush Cortezia out, but he's being a bit more cautious after the tag timeout rather than normally barreling up mid.
Coming up for the fast retake. Last time they tried to fast flood, it didn't work out great. This time they have way more numbers.
Exploring deeper. removes
Big
him,
jaw.
sets them up for success. Aspas
Oh,
still
Aspas. Does he expect the fourth? Surely not.
2 kills
Oh,
and
this
the side
gets
looking
weird.
contained. Does he spot him out?
He
No.
did good,
Son with
though, the
trade in
dash
the end,
away.
but MIBR with just such better
I mean, I think he was
numbers.
trying to dash away to group of his team, but
Not gonna
it
happen,
ended up working
Cortezia.
incredible. I don't know what the comms were like. Maybe
The
they knew he was
backbone
over towards
again of
site.
this.
Oh,
It's a
it's a
scary
lovely round from
combination.
Aspas.
Aspas on the front line, Cortezia.
I like their little way of dealing with the wall, though.
Two-round
Like the
lead now
smoke,
to
one-way smoke.
MIBR.
NRG approached this defense in a different way. Instead of all flooding out through heaven, they tried to
Flash
get out
over the
through
top,
spawn
jump away,
instead.
drone.
But Verno's ultimate collects that player in heaven and still allows Aspas to take a fight towards the back. The utility pressure is so good for Aspas to fight with. And he's now up at the top of the scoreboard, matching Cortezia. He's really come online on this attack. And NRG starting to trail.
Yeah, those finances looking
Force
absolutely
him down to
foul.
an eco.
Down in
It's
the
MIBR's
doldrums
to
now.
lose
We've
at the
got a
moment.
sheriff
Easier
out for
side of the
Scuba,
map,
but
money's there.
powered all she wrote, so
The thing that's a
Shillong
little
could be
scary is the
on for
ults they're up
some
against.
Farm fest here. Need to overstay. Got a corner to play from.
I didn't realize he killed the Omen.
The angle's broken a little, but
it's
it's all
unlucky.
fine in the end. NRG. This is not the prettiest of pictures.
Oh, but MIBR have just done such a great job in this map, haven't they?
Oh, yeah.
Coming out to a 0-4 start, and those are half the rounds that NRG have won in the entire map so far.
And Cortezia is still amongst them.
Yeah,
So you got a breath? Absolutely not.
they got no hope here. MIBR are all over them.
Oh, they are looking good.
And this is going to be another really difficult round. Cosmic Divide, the Astra on this map gives you so many good options for post-plan, for stuns in the middle of these engagements, but also when the ult
Big
comes
round.
online, you can just run a really simple A or B hit,
all-in
get
round.
one down a lot. Especially when Ardazena's also got that null command available, so a chance here to extend even further, apply even more pressure. Marder picks up the operator and goes to look towards B, anticipating this.
20-7. Dude, on top of that as
Gotta be
well,
a hero.
18-7
Well,
is
they need
equally
someone,
insane.
right? Like, there's not been an individual really shining for NRG. But on MIBR, you could pick 2 out
Keep
currently.
this one simple. They've been winning a lot of A hits. Oh, I don't
think
love the
Manito's gonna get
Astral. I hate the Astral that gives you so much space here. Are they going to,
He's got
like, flash
guts to
recon
do it
through
now.
it or something?
At this point, they are very much on duty here. Marder, time to go, Captain. See what you can bring us here.
They gave him so
Sees
much space.
temptation, but
Whoa.
Aspas down
Whoa.
from
Whoa.
above.
That was kinda sick,
It's
though.
on 2, but NRG fight right back. Starting to clear through the site themselves. But it's not just the one player who's the danger on MIBR. It's been Cortezia too. The absolute backline threat finally found Marder starting to heat up here. NRG sweep the players on the
Doable,
side. He can
Astra
just
side.
chill them deep on this post-plant position. Paranoia for good measure.
Oh, too far away, right?
Blocking, making sure
got
they
half,
can get
though.
this
It
done,
worked.
but Zhenom getting closer. Hold on, he's making them work for
It's a
their
nice try in
dinner.
this one.
But
Done a lot of
time
cool
on the
stuff.
fuse,
I
got a little
think
close,
this,
got a little
it's same
dangerous.
Pearl Fairy on B, right?
Stay alive.
Just Astra all like this gives you too much space. Majority of the time you're going to lose. It does look like they had a pretty good idea. Fawn's kind of messed up the timing of this one.
Man, there would have been
Updraft really high.
barely any time.
You don't hear it because you're behind the wall,
With a very
and then you
valiant
flash over the
effort,
top.
but
That's a
here
cool
NRG
idea, though.
finally have a
But
hero who
again, they
steps
just
up.
hit so
A couple of
early,
kills
they hit
come
so
through from
fast.
Matter, I think, were what the doctor ordered.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah,
allow
I mean,
NRG to get their feet underneath
NRG
them.
reacted pretty fast on
It
this.
has felt like a drought of rounds, even though it's not been
And I think the Fawns messed up their
atrocious on this
timing as
half.
well.
They've
Like the
had a
Fawns
couple,
here.
but those 3
He wanted
felt
to jump up,
so
recon,
one-sided.
flash, send it.
Yeah, I
Maybe
would
updraft as well, but I
absolutely
guess that's some
agree.
reaction to the...
Now NRG up to some
Vital.
massive ultimates that can help in the retake. They just need to not lose players super early, and that's where MIBR are going to be looking to try to take these contact plays. Aspas with an attack orb.
It was a big
Cortezia
round to
lurking
lose,
deeper
right?
down mid.
3?
You want to try to find picks as the attackers in these
Be
kind of
believing
situations.
after that.
And there aren't many teams at Champs here doing it better than MIBR in these contacty rounds.
Oh. It's a big miss.
Respect the tag there. Marder going to take up the line too. Verno, I'm saying no man's land, but bravely sticking around here. Utility going to keep him somewhat safe, but a show of force
Last time
from
they did
MIBR,
this wall, they
maybe not a
insta-grouped
show
off
of
and hit
intent.
A. Looks like they got some kind of protocol for this as well.
With the cascade in his face.
Talking about NRG having a lot of protocols with their calling, but wall goes in. If they fast flood, they re-clear here.
Hang around for a little
grouping
here,
hitting A.
He's got one of those important ults to play with.
4-person explorer over towards middle. I mean, Som is in so much trouble.
He's lost the timing here on the A split.
They are so aware. Seen just something. I think Cortezia the one to note it potentially, but the call made. And now the site looking so weak, so hard to hold.
Whoa!
A miracle lines up for Ethan, finding
what an angle.
way through towards the site. It's not over yet. A 4v3 in NRG's favor.
Good protocol here to completely flush out Cortezia. Ethan,
no way.
He
was looking so good.
I can't believe what I just
Dude,
saw.
I mean, no one's expecting this pause, including Prius.
Aspas and Genom. Didn't expect this, I'm sure, but a 2v4.
Not thinking about the angle.
Can they double down?
Strong angle.
Did Marder see him? I don't think Marder saw him. Now he certainly does, but at the very end of the
boy, hold up.
And now there's problems. And Aspas might just be that.
Dash,
Genom's
picks up
still
the
here.
gun.
Can he try and chip
He's here
into
pretty
this?
early.
You can't forget about Aspas.
Oh, damn, even the distraction was enough.
MIBR
Such a big 1v1.
NRG, as Brock has to take the
Oh,
fight.
Brock, timing?
Saving them just
Loads of time. My
towards the end.
goodness, though, this
What a
2v4
moment
was
for
super
Brock to come
doable.
online. They needed magic to win that one and get themselves to double digits, NRG.
How's he pulled that out of the hat? I do not know.
He had to push Shenoma towards the end. He's had a really rough map fragging-wise. Hits a beautiful shot. But Ethan with these...
How? Where's it?
Oh, God, the second one just appeared from nowhere.
Ludicrous. And Ethan was on such an island. He was the only player on A.
I don't think I've ever seen that pause. I don't think I've ever seen the duel from that angle, to be
Needed
fair.
a minimum of 2 there to be able to get out. That's a miracle.
Normally there's more
That
pressure over
is
towards B
magic.
main. You can't
And
stand
what a
there.
blow for MIBR.
I can't
Sorry,
believe
aiming.
it. It looked like the stars were aligning between Aspas then Genom doing so nicely on that push and pull, but you said it, Brock. He's been quiet, but what a key kill coming in for him. We go back at 11 to 10. MIBR still in the lead.
Mada's swapping it up here. He's gone for a deep line down mid, looking to try to fight Cortezia with the operator. This is not where Mada's usually been. He's normally been on one of the sites, looking to try to pick off an exec. But they realize that Cortezia is a problem for them.
The plastic thing on their noses is to help people breathe better. It's meant to stick on either side of your nose. You can breathe easier. Get that oxygen to the brain.
But his gate crash is about to expire. Oh, I tell a lie, that's his second one already
Deviated septums are insanely
really wanting to stick
common.
around on this. And now he's starting to see the timing as well. Pressure on the side. It's a reward for Marder. Takes down Cortezia and now can focus up towards the fight may come through. This has changed the plans for MIBR.
It certainly has, and a good adjustment from NRG. They've really been struggling with Cortezia, but they're starting to get a read. His KD coming back down to
Oxygen is
multiple
overrated,
levels.
not gonna lie.
And Mada
Death for
already
that.
making the adjustment.
That explains a lot,
Walking over
mate.
to the weaker side of the map,
That's a
just
self-report
him and
right there.
Scuba, but that's
My
a dangerous
goodness.
duo to try to get through.
30 seconds left.
Holding the line here, Marder. Trying to play in support if needed. MIBR knocking at the door now. 3 players very close by, looking for a potential. 15 seconds. Marder with an opportunity that just slipped away.
Must be tempting.
Plant comes in.
Must be tempting. They
10
should just
seconds.
wait though.
Needs
They
to steady the
gotta
ship now.
block this angle. Block this off so they can try. There we go. Wall goes in. Isolate the ones over towards site. It's a great flash as well. Put them out in the open. Ah, dude, it's nice from NRG, man. They avoided the temptation of doing the fast flood just because there was 15 seconds left. They just wait. They take it controlled. Everything was good, man. The util's good. They're doing it together.
Bringing this back to 11 apiece.
Save gun.
This round,
2-9 loss
game
bonus
plan.
6. Yeah,
Previous
sure.
one,
Still
absolute
forces.
miracle. But you get both sides of that.
Retake. They got lovely
Both
retakes.
sides of what teams need in order to make runs at champs like this.
Oh,
God, Mada didn't even have
Wait,
the,
that was
the proper crosshair placement there.
that was a sick
He had to
shot.
flick around to catch that.
Absolutely nuts.
Oh, that's a
Ethan,
sick shot as well. He
I would say
dinked
as
him.
well, this guy's starting to really heat up too.
Yeah. They're not happy about that.
Well,
Burno's mum supporting from the sidelines. A serious journey that her son's been on. We talked about it a little before, just in terms of like going from team to team, but also in terms of learning so much this year about becoming a team leader, about becoming an IGL. Bonkar, the coach of NRG, was talking about how when he used to coach Verno, he was looking to become an IGL and wanted that kind of steering in the right direction. But I think if you had asked them early on in the year, that didn't seem likely from our position outside of things.
Yeah.
Verno and Bonkar both ended up
Rather the player wants to be an IGL.
starting roster for NRG at the same time, and then Bonkar's come back to a lot of success. It has been topsy-turvy. It's so sick to see them fighting against each other and the battle of ideas between these two teams in moments like this.
It is marvelous, really. You only have to look as far as Ethan as well. If you're talking about doubted IGLs, will they be able to come into their own here? Top of the board, and now back on level footing up against MIBR. 3 back-to-back rounds, you said it, 1 miracle and then 1 hard fought for. Hard to pin down, but still a purchase in play here for MIBR. So the finance is not too woeful just yet. The next round,
back to the A hits. They were working.
Arda goes for the jump,
Nah,
lands it.
He's got it.
Oh,
And
and,
he's-
a TP.
And the TP on top.
This could be absolutely
God,
brilliant.
they think it's in the corner. No one
On the
spammed
other
it.
side, MIBR feel this out. Does something feel off?
Okay.
But
Once
this
the recon
feels-
goes in, they're
it
like,
feels
hold up.
like Ethan
They're
abroad
trying to
for the
get something
playmakers
out of
here,
this
not
one, but
Arda.
the bait's incredible. They don't
They
hit the
could run
TP
into
away.
the
Ah,
op,
damn, what a
detected.
drone, man.
Arda, you are a
That was nice,
madman
though. It was a
sticking
good
around
read
on that
from
just for
Vano on
another
this one.
tick.
Just everything just to make sure they
MIBR
can get
do
this
their
orb.
diligence,
They
right? They've cleared
prioritize.
through A main
Wait, who's
now.
getting this orb?
Yeah, they've dismantled a lot of the traps, but they've also run out of their
Okay.
drone.
Prioritize
Now, one of the
overall.
other key adjustments that MIBR have made out of the tag timeout, look at how Cortesia is now tight to
No
the
drone
path.
for it, though.
Instead of going for that lurk up through mid, he's abandoned that. NRG will still have to think about it, but Cortesia is their A insert instead.
MIBR taking that long old walk. Scuba on the other side. 38 seconds.
A lot
I
of
wonder
delay
if Scuba
here.
wants to hard anchor this or play for some
Yeah,
kind of
it's a
retake.
lot of delay.
His flash would be good in a retake
Trying to
scenario. He's got no help.
Spam this
It
line.
would be
30
insanely
seconds left.
bold to try to anchor this.
I think he's rescinded correctly at this point. As you said, there was really no one
Forms,
that
forms,
close
we've
by.
got a
Yes,
flash.
Som near enough, but the
Retake.
rest of the team
Flash
still
to get info to
unwilling
see if
to back
anyone's
away from A,
through the
even though
wall.
we can see where this spawn is going to be coming into.
Astra, oh, this time they kind of land. They give
Deny it
themselves
now.
more space on this one.
His-
So they're further
His
away.
defensive setup here from the Vice forces everybody over to
Or
Cliff.
at least
He
a
knows
different
it's a
plan.
Cliff
I say
plan,
they land, they had a different plan.
but they don't have that flash anymore.
The hard retake.
Coming
Before the
over
wall
towards the
goes
right
down,
side,
does
taking a
Verno
couple of
insta-ult, or
seconds.
is he happy with the time and
Fast
just plays
heads up work.
selfishly?
Arda still with
I think
double
with the
flash.
Astra suck here, he should just
Playing
save
into the
his.
smoke here. Contact starts to be made. They're starting to flood the site, but they're going to even be aware of this. Cortesia playing on the site here. Strike from up above. Aspas again.
Damn, don't have to
Slicing
use the
through
Sova
them.
ult as well.
Cortesia in unison. It's down to Som. I don't know how much one man can truly do. And he does
Okay,
everything he
very
could,
nicely
but
done.
MIBR
Man, it's crazy how
stick the
often
landing.
this smoke will win people off the
Regulation,
plants.
getting
It's such a
up to
hard
12.
smoke to deal with.
What a strong
Still got
recovery
Sova
it's
ult
been
as
on
well.
this
It's
map.
very, very nice
Their
for them.
pick.
So much
Important to
better
get
having
out
the
on
deeper
good
Astra
footing.
ult.
All
Look how
three of
hard
them
it
should
is
be
for
good
them.
both teams. Here I want to give credit to the fact that they're playing around
I think they
the
used the
flashes
Harbor
so well.
wall too early here
They're
as well.
playing anti-inside Shenum smoke to dodge Mada's flashes, and then Ardazine sends a couple over the top to help the swing. Everyone
The
blind
Harbor
on
wall didn't
NRG.
really make sense.
So different to the previous retake. All teams doing such a good job.
Normally you Harbor wall and then you
you
can deal with everyone on site, especially the smoke here. They
Pressure.
Harbor wall
Yeah,
early, get the
for
flash
sure.
out, and then they got nothing to
Doing it
retake the
again.
site.
Oh! Gotta get out
Okay,
of there. This time
one
Aspas
chance for
not giving
MIBR
you
on
that
this
level
one.
of freedom.
Aspas is absolutely
This
sending it.
encourages the
Verno
pace
has
change
his
now.
ult for the drone tag. That might happen in heaven here.
You're looking like it, but Marta's still present.
does happen.
Still on duty. But Aspas back in the side trying to hunt him down.
That Brook
He's found a
got
target,
hit.
but he gets
What
dropped.
chat?
Brook
It's
again,
mental.
heroics in the
Brook got
final
hit. I'm
hours.
pretty sure by
And
the
now just down
drone.
to
Maybe
two,
he's
Shenum
just
and
got
Verno.
seen. He jumps through
not
knowing the
in.
ult is going to happen. He
Site
gets
not
two
secure.
before the ult's even tagged
Issues are
him.
plenty. And their heavy hitters down already. Uphill to say the least.
It's such a heads-up play by him.
Verno,
I do. Brook's done that.
all on him
Incredible
now.
work.
Like it's going to be OT, surely. Verno, if you're going to prove me wrong, I'll happily
Oh.
eat these words.
Ah, man, the movement was nice.
Very nice try, but NRG.
Dude, I gotta see Brook's
stability
POV here.
to push up to
think he's on a
12.
madness.
It's going to be OT.
These two Americas teams that have
Especially if he got
overperformed
tagged by the drone.
expectations
Surely he
all
didn't get
throughout.
tagged by the drone.
There's just no way that you can find a difference between them. Neck and neck the whole way through when we
In
go
the
to
tag.
OT. Stepping up when required. Brook with 2 big rounds now, despite the fact
the
he's
drone
spotted
saw
the
him.
scoreboard with 8 kills. He has been important for them when it matters.
Can't have a game without it.
thoroughly impressed. Kind of seeing the best of both sides, pushing up towards this 12-12 scoreline and getting to OT.
MIBR has used their OT tack timeout instantly. You almost never see that.
That is a rarity.
That is really unusual that we're going into overtime and already have a tactical timeout for MIBR to adjust to their defense setup. And this is one, remember, where NRG are not going to have their ult snowball. You just don't get that in overtime. So it's a very different game. It's much more about those opening round protocols. I would expect Aspas to be looking to force an op every round here on the defense side. And maybe Mada as well once we get the side swapping. But there's just been so much tactical, small tactical adjustments.
Thanks so much for the tier 1. Appreciate that, Matt. Thank you.
I mean, we've seen it coming out of the timeouts, but even just simply mid-game, the adjustments have been exceptional. Working around each other, understanding those win cons in the smallest ways. And even just looking at the board, can't help but highlight Cortesia and Aspas. I mean, phenomenal level of performance
in overtime. Aspas goes for the op.
Quietly getting up there, Ethan with some heroics. Brock again. It just feels like when it was in, you know, the desperate times, he'll bail you out with a couple of kills.
If MIBR don't have Aspas and Cortesia shooting, though, that could be a worry for them in OT. So there's a lot of pressure on those two pillars.
Nah,
over towards the B side of the map. Going to see that same protocol we talked about earlier from NRG.
He's doing this camera off the map again.
They're holding back at the beginning of the round to dodge the knife early from Ardzine.
Yeah.
But instead of a knife, they go for the cam deep cliff.
Right here.
I mean, they hear it.
Yeah, Ardzine holding this 0 point for a long time.
They hear it, but it's actually kind of like a bit of a bait.
Second cascade. When's he going to throw it? Now,
I don't think Aspas is going to be here.
Here we go. Aspas waiting. Ardzine on the side-by-side. We do also have Cortesia now here. NRG. Porsche scaling up.
Damn. Meanwhile, this is going on. They're taking so much A space.
Oh, the cam saving
He's just drone all the way.
There. Trying to make something funky.
Dude, Verno, man. You got to worry about the... Verno?
So pushed up. What a peek. Good awareness.
Yeah, I mean, Brock
he rotate with the information.
Ingenious work from
kind of like the call from MIBR in the timeout. I'm going to talk about it a little bit. Use the camera so they get early info that the Cypher's playing over towards B, but then they're actually fighting the site, and they got a lot to fight off the site. They had one hiding site, one at the top with op. Double star.
Pushing up, looking to end towards the Aspas op.
That sentence alone.
Verno has recon as well. 30 seconds on this.
Feeling confident enough to go for it. 27 seconds. Get ready for this. Sets up, sets in. Aspas finally dealt with Ethan and Mada.
Ethan's made such a big play. The TP on site means that Verno doesn't feel comfy. He takes down Aspas as well. So he won the 1v1 and he took the crosshair away from this guy.
A threat in the back lines here. Hunting closer, 3 players put to task to deal with him.
He did good to get one.
But a 2v3.
Shenum,
and Ardzine.
smoke is big here.
Ethan
low HP.
Body on the line, life on the line. Try and defuse.
What a play, man.
Try and take this round from us. Ethan won't let it happen. And Ardzine's options become less and less likely with 14 HP.
Nice knowing you.
He knows it. Has to stand for this
very
one.
nice.
NRG.
That's such a big round from Ethan.
Bold in approach there,
I really like the idea from MIBR as well.
Taking that side fight with everything.
Anon Gifter, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, Anon, whoever you are.
Together here and overwhelmed Aspas got them the side. But it's also the macro. I mean, I thought that Verno had done such a good job of giving them info that things were going to end towards B, but NRG take the risk, keep pushing Verno further and further back, and actually end on the weak side of the map. A great mid-round adjustment there for Ethan because the coach's ideas favored MIBR early on. I think they got the more benefit out of the tack timeout, but Ethan making that mid-round audible gave his team map point.
So it'll be interesting for MIBR. A lot of times their B their B wasn't working much.
Now on this attack,
their A was working quite a lot.
3-2 split to begin.
Mada just tanks it and sticks around.
Deeper wall over towards A, you don't hear it for a while.
You don't know if he's gone now anyway, right? He could still be there, he could have
Bit of
taken
pressure over towards B, lose mid control.
refreshed it,
Drone over
looking to
towards
use
A
the
to get
second
info.
one.
You can now focus over towards mid.
This guy, he strikes fear in my heart. I'm not even in the server. Som has got his work cut out to deal with him. He has not been an easy player to handle. Look at the respect on both sides of this mid-split.
Yeah.
Both players having to watch for his work.
Goober with the tier 1, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the 7 months, thank you for that.
Starting to think now that NRG must be going and dealing with mid.
It's pretty nice for MIBR.
A lot of pressure there.
Pressure over towards Knife to see if anyone's got any early info over towards A. The big jaw, and Ethan is committed over towards site. Ethan made such a hero play, but he's going to have to do it again.
Try and help out your player on the site. Great paranoia, good stall.
Dude, this time we get the wall and the fast flood. This is a big play from Ethan, man. You can re-smoke that as well.
We knew there was always going to be that
25 seconds.
They tried to ignore it, but you can't ignore him. And now the patience paying for MIBR. Do they still consider it? Som with a good one, but Ethan's still here.
The smoke goes soon.
Amongst them all.
Wait, do they?
Ethan finally, oh my god, he finally gets caught. MIBR navigating every single hurdle put in their way. But Scuba, you might as well fight it forward. You got 3 more to clear. There's a close angle. 2 complementary positions behind in case it gets deadly. And I think it's going to be a classic swing together. You can't handle them all. MIBR, not down and not out. Cortesia,
the first kill made this so much easier.
The boys again.
Dude, this I like the patience over towards side as well. You know when the harbor util came up, the smoke came up. They were pretty chill with it. Wait for the wall to go down.
We've seen it in a couple of rounds, but on the day-to-day, they're just losing players constantly. And Ethan is in a dangerous position, but it's all about the patience. They just wait out the smoke. They just sit there, never peek into it, and allow Ethan to be stuck in no man's land. Aspas picks up the op again.
Here.
We go into our second round of OT.
Oh, the updraft before the barrier goes down so they don't get the sound cue.
He doesn't want to give up too much here. It is OT. And look at the tempo from NRG. Pacey. Take through connector in mid.
Oh, this was actually a fake. They were faking the A-split. They wanted Ethan to be the playmaker.
There's walls everywhere. It's a lot of space taken early.
Reset. It's got to be a different audible.
Wall,
you can actually
smoke,
fake B and go back into the A-split. The original idea. Ethan with options. And it comes down to his audibles, his mid-round calling
first 20
again.
seconds, I mean, everywhere's a question mark, really. Nice.
Sketchy though, isn't it?
They don't for sure know about this one yet.
It becomes this kind of creative solution, right? Do we work off Som being where he is? No, we want to bail him out, actually. Pull Som away. So he's going to be reset towards middle.
Early line hasn't been broken over towards A, so they stacked
really
3 on B.
Solid reset because they're
similar to what they were doing last time, wanting to fight on the site. When does Verno get his recon to help these out? The great time of the knife. 2 shot.
I mean, it's told you enough, right? That's in though. Unwilling to relent from the corner. Gonna take away Marta. Confidence aplenty and the line still held.
30 seconds.
Not rescinding away by any means. 30 seconds and NRG's options are starting to dwindle. Look a bit dreary. Cortesia now, standing guard. He's got support. MIBR, shoulder to shoulder, denying NRG any step up on the site.
That's a really nice hold from that. He got such good info. The timing on the knife is really nice as well.
And Arzine flexes his muscles
even just that, the info of Aspas holding the line over towards A was good.
Previous game, unleashed and finds a big round here to be able to help his team with a triple kill. He's had a lot more success with his rifle ever since. I mean, at this tournament, now that the team's got their feet underneath them and they're really enjoying having Verno there as the IGL, Arzine's getting a lot more value out of his fragging. Came in as the worst statistical player in Champs by a long margin, and you would not believe it if you were just watching his recent games.
No.
Because he's having big impact moments. I think there, though, the biggest difference is the fact that NRG got cleared on that mid-pressure early on. Every round, Som has been putting cascades towards B main. The one round where you see the cascade go early towards mid, Verno knows there's something up. So, credit to him. Being able to discover what's going on, and now he's given his team
having an
opportunity.
unbelievable event, yeah.
Didn't expect it to be this close. I thought it'd be a nice competitive game, but
it's so back and forth.
Yeah, it is wild.
I'll tell you what, the group stage game in Americas between these two teams was a good one, and that was when nobody believed in MIBR. They were already out of playoffs, or maybe that was the loss that led to them being out of playoffs after they crashed out of Toronto. But it was high quality. It was NRG taking it away 2-0 if memory serves, but you know, you could tell
can they finish this one? Matter.
With them missing out on playoffs,
I feel like one of the first times he's got the op out.
That development until they arrived here at Champs. But man, they've grown.
Oh, absolutely. You can see it in every single round. This isn't just that mechanical brilliance. It's the calling behind it, the adaptation behind it. Is this a simplistic end to a complicated game?
I feel like we've seen this round
All
before.
eyes towards A.
The exact thing happened earlier.
Rourke saves the recon. He's been using it to try to stop that first wave.
Cover going out.
Good in these key rounds as well. A couple of kills here and there,
Drone
but
goes out,
this looks like it's
forms, big
pacey.
omen flash. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Ethan, hold on, that paranoia. Again, Ethan putting life on the line for this. Exceptional work, but now pinned down, no help. No one to bail him out, to draw eyes away, and now being hunted down.
Oh, dude, the spam
Barely
off is
alive on
crazy on this
32.
one. Verno
Bond's
gets a
gonna be
plum,
coming
but
in
it's
for
not a
Verno.
great plum. They got to fight over
Aspas
towards
gonna be
site.
the
I
playmaker
think
as well. He's
Cortez
going
needs to
around
move
the
forwards.
houses.
Oh my god, how
Aspas
is
is
he
going
down
for an
here?
absolute play.
No
he got
one
here so
any
early,
the
no
wiser.
hesitation, and they're not
There
even
is a
considering
threat
it. And the
right
trigger discipline is
behind you.
crazy.
He's still
He
gonna
did
get
great as well
two.
because
Scuba
Brock's still low
and Son
HP.
eviscerated by Spawn. 3 players remaining for MIBR to try and take this across
Oh.
the line. Marta,
Ooh.
though, unwilling to relent just yet. Looking for more chances. And more victims to drop. NRG, giving this a damn good go.
Got half.
Brock can at least get towards half here. That's big work from him, but
No way,
Marta,
really?
that is what the doctor ordered.
Oh my God,
After
man.
what I thought was a slam
Yeah, dude,
dunk
I thought
from
they were fine here.
Aspas.
Aspas's
Thought they were
position
fine.
and the
Big round
2K
from
that he
Mata.
gets, he plays it with exceptional patience, and I think it should have given MIBR the map win.
Surely, right?
And instead, I mean, look at
Aspas, yeah,
the reaction is
maybe
actually pretty good. They turn around
maybe
quickly, but
in
it's Marta's kills.
hindsight, you got to go for the two that are
And the
lining up.
isolation
But
onto Verno, Shannon not playing off his teammate, playing instead for a pull, but it's not planted for him. A horrible spot
think,
to drop back to. And Aspas drops 30 with that play.
I think
and yet
Aspas
still
does
the
enough, and
scoreline
it's
tied at
more
14 apiece.
the others in terms of how
Nothing
they're
between
playing.
these two teams.
I
So
think
hard to
this
split when we
one should be
haven't seen
happening.
this sort of heavyweight level from Marta, but that's a big round. That's one to get the blood pumping off of that. NRG back to the attack. Obviously, MIBR trying to steady things down again.
So this round, NRG go for mid-pressure, but without the cascade, right? So it does feel a little different to MIBR. They don't really know what to expect off the back of this, but I think crucially, NRG are never breaking these trips.
Did they give him early
Look
info
at
to pop the
Cortesia's trip
dash?
deep.
Most
Now they
likely.
go back into Aspas on a weird angle again.
We're going to clear this, right? Yeah, we absolutely are.
Oh.
Brilliant clear on this one. And Marta even with the
no, I
catch. I
mean-
thought Aspas was going to get away with that,
Yeah,
but no.
he didn't hear the
NRG
TP, so he
tightening
didn't
things up
really
as
get
they go deeper
early
into this
info
OT.
until the Omen flash hit him.
What's the plan now, MIBR? You've been good in these positions. You've handled the pressure well. But there's high
God, they were
paranoia
really
about
on top of this.
mid-pressure.
Yeah, they're worried about a mid-lurk that doesn't exist. It's going to delay them slightly, but still, retake could be on.
Ethan getting ratty in these smokes here. Shorty out though. Shannon going to clear. That's now down to a 4v4. Marta trying to be
Good trades
slippery
on
the
this.
side, but he gets fouled
Shannon's
by
still alive.
Cortezia.
He's the vision block.
3v3, back and forth.
Smoke.
Someone
Smoke.
a good line there. Going to catch Shannon on the push-up. See it. Artisan trying to shoulder. And he is going to win his fight. Quick fog flash potentially. The fuse started. Artisan
Whoa, he did
putting
incredible.
everything into this Brock. Has been good in the clutch scenarios. But it's got to go now.
Brock, another one.
NRG taking back the
Another
lead.
one.
What a round
dude,
towards the
Shannon
end, and
had
again
to-
it's Brock in a
Shannon
really
had to
critical
smoke or fake
situation.
smoke or
He had to
anything.
find such a tight time in there. If he waited for his recon to get confirmation, I think there's a chance that Cortezia just full sticks that. Because Cortezia is so confident.
Yeah.
Look at this, he has to swing at the exact same time as the recon, otherwise I don't know if he has that.
Yeah, no, he was really on top of the fact of when the tap came in.
Up.
Another
Thumbs
chance.
up.
Can MIBR
Oh my
fend it
God.
off?
Feels like they can though, right? These have been so close, but Verno having to really pull
Can't
this
off
team
there
up
as a
now.
jet. I mean, normally they've been like droning this
Looking to try to
corner,
catch onto Cortezia. He knows how
but
confident
I
Cortezia
do.
is.
I mean, they just had a big read, to be
This
honest.
time in a different position. Remember, last time might have got the punish. He was pushed up towards the box.
It was a
towards that
great read.
bookshelf.
That he
Now
was
playing a more
either
massive line.
hero, yeah.
So tense between the two. Can't make mistakes at this point.
If you lose the lurker, who's been putting so much pressure on and has 25 kills, it could all be over. And he's playing it cautiously. Got that feeling in the back of his mind. Something's up.
No info. Not a lot.
Well,
45 seconds. They've given away very
doesn't-
little here.
yeah, I mean, they saw no one else.
No,
Obviously, he was like
doesn't-
far
sorry,
back,
he
so people
doesn't have a
could
smoke
be
to be able to
hiding around the
play in
corner,
at
so
the
it does
moment.
create a little bit of
Though he's
pressure.
still
But
on cooldown.
Spawns to delay again, 30 seconds. Ethan TP's over towards site. He's got no TP out, and so he's full committed.
They gotta go
It's such a
now.
similar round to earlier.
Aspas on
He's
the way.
getting
Slowed
Yuto
down
done.
slightly, but Ethan's still alive.
Big
Has
1v1.
support from Som coming in. You gotta look at MIBR on the line.
That's a lovely
Aspas
flash. Was that a
breaking
flash
in,
on top?
But Marta with a good trade, taking away
I
Cortesia.
saw that.
We told you about this man. That fight on the site, however. Look for the plant, it's in play, and they're sticking around. They're not backing away. As Marta dropping the bodies,
through.
leaving just Artisan alive. Good on the first, hold on.
Madder, chill, mate. Wait for your teammate.
Just about gets away to a deeper angle to play with here. Marta looking to gap close forward as well. Try and toy with him. Shorty out in hand, Artisan. This would be everything to keep your team in this. Do you have it in you?
Crazy
One
timing.
takes one. It's down to the 1v1. Doesn't expect Marta, but sees him now. Shorty getting closer. Artisan 50 HP.
Oh, man. Such a nice round from Madder.
Breaks his
Dude, he
heart
did
with
great.
Shorty. NRG.
Dude, what a map this was. This was a sick
Deep
map.
into this
Not the
OT,
biggest fan of the map
but
itself,
make it
but
to the ever.
this was a
4-4-16.
banging game.
What a map to open up this America's rivalry. NRG have had some incredible games, and that's another one. I